the ice.
So Craig against La Jolla on the face-off. Puck is being fought over in the neutral zone. Finally, nope. Actually knocked out of play over the glass. We'll get a whistle in the neutral zone here with just a few seconds ticked away. But as you were saying, you're right. Because of the political campaign and all that, ice time was a premium for the Bedford team, and I'm sure others.
Yes.
So face-off again. This time Concord controls it. Intercepted by Trinity, fired in. Philbrick goes behind the net to play it, as does Nelson. He's pinned along the board now, and now Trinity takes over to the point. There's a shot and the save by Taylor. Trying to clear the zone now is Doherty, goes up the board, intercepted by Trinity, fired right back in. This they're going to call it offsides, or did it hit the netting?
Hit the netting. I think it would be outside the zone, though.
So it'll go into the neutral zone for the face-off here. 14-24 in this first
Trinity
period.
Tested Parker Taylor right off the bat. He's done the bulk of the goaltending for Concord all year.
Ryan Brewitt is the keeper for Trinity. They fire right back into the Concord end and get onside. Fenley in the corner. Across to Norton. Now up the board to Drew. Drew fires it in, tries to get it to Koskrin, but he was offsides. Another whistle here. So the face-off will go to the other side of the rink here. No score. We're just a minute into this game. Clefferty wins the face-off, and it's fired in by Ryan Glass. Alex forward now. Around the back. Up to Drew. They clear it out of the zone, but it's won by Trinity. Backhanded in by Koskrin, but to no avail. It's cleared right back out. And Norton has to play for Concord. Up the board to Alla. He backhands it in. Ryan Glass behind his net. Gets away from one check. Now he's got room to operate. Off the board. Intercepted. He meant to get it to Quinn Booth, but he couldn't get there. Now here's a turnover. A.J. True with a shot. That goes out of play. We'll get a whistle.
Boy, yeah. Trinity came ready to play. Moving their feet and getting the puck in the zone.
They seem to be doing a great job bottling Concord up right now.
They are.
Not giving the Tide a lot of room to operate. Now the face-off is to the left of Parker Taylor. Off the face-off, controlled by Trinity. Goes off a leg and is going back in the Trinity zone where Brewitt has to play it. He leaves it there for Clufferty. Now Concord turns it over, but they lose it out of the zone. Philbrick with it. Fires a long shot. That goes right on Brewitt. He knocks it away into the corner. Now behind the net, Concord controlling it. Checked off the puck. Philbrick now trying to settle the puck down behind the net, being checked. Gets it across to Tarbell. And now McGonigal being checked by two Trinity Pioneers. Tarbell tries to clear it out. He can't. Turned over to Tate Flint, who now brings it out of the zone for Trinity. Broken up in the neutral zone. Now goes into the Trinity end where they get control of the puck and fire it in. But this, nope, they'll wave off the icing here. Into the corner now. Colin O'Brien had it momentarily. The Pioneers send it right back into the corner. We get a whistle here. And what do we have here? The net is off the mooring. Ever so slightly.
Guess so, yeah.
Could hardly tell.
Yeah.
So we'll have a whistle to the right of Parker Taylor. No score here, 12:23 to go in the first period. Puck is fired behind the net. Norton goes for it. Now goes up to Craig. Craig gets around his man. Tries to center it. Knocked away by Ryan Glass. Good defensive play. Now here come the Pioneers on the breakout. Pass out to DeZillo. He fights off the check from Anders. Up the board to Hochschild. Held in at the point by the Pioneers. A shot through a screen, and Parker Taylor makes a pad save there. Cleared it out of the zone a little too far for Doherty, but it gets up to Hochschild. Hochschild tries to get it up to his man. Can't do it. Craig Brooks was the intended target. Couldn't quite get the puck to him. Now back in the Concord end. Here's a sharp angle shot that goes wide. And now Alex Forward controls the puck. He fires it up. It's intercepted by Andrew Reed. Fires it back in. Forward has it again. Up to Anders Norton. Goes up the board. It's a race. Now here comes Coskren all alone in front. And Bruin gets a pad on it. Good save there. Now along the board. Fighting for possession. Coskren comes up with it, but they blow a whistle, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty call here.
And pass, I think.
So they're going to bring the face-off out into the neutral zone. Actually, they're going to bring it all the way back into the Concord end.
Concord's starting to generate a little offense here, but they had to get it in deep. Get it in deep.
So Clufferty against Joe Alla. Coskren comes up with the puck and brings it out of the zone. Facing off against the defense. He gets taken out of the play, but gets right back up. Then a centering pass to Alla goes off his stick and goes high out of play, and we get a whistle. 10:57 to play in the first. No score between Concord and Trinity here. This is the first game of two. A doubleheader semifinal here at JFK Arena in Manchester. Camden McGonigal for Concord, ready to take the face-off against Quinn Booth. Concord comes up with it. McGonigal now going behind the net. He turns it over. Now Hochschild checks him up the puck. McGonigal, he goes down in a heap. Still trying to come up with possession. And the Pioneers get it, break out. Popkin gets it up to Hutchins, who fires it on net. Parker Taylor makes the save. Held in there by Pioneers. Now chipped high in the air out of the zone. And Hutchins gets it and sends it back the other way. Booth fires it into the corner. Takes a check from Colin Nelson. Back to the point. Shot from the point. Hits a leg. Puck is loose in the slot. Finally cleared away. And Colin O'Brien sends it out. O'Brien, his shot rolls off his stick. Doesn't get much on it. Left behind the net. It's Brandon Boss for Trinity. Long lead pass is going to miss everybody. Oh, they're going to wave off the icing here. I didn't think it hit anybody. In the corner, DeZillo has the puck. Now he loses it to Craig Brooks, or Brooks Craig. Craig, his shot saved by Brewitt. Behind the net, and a whistle. What is the call here?
I think the net's off the moorings
again
on that end.
Not much holding these nets in place.
Great rush by Brooks Craig there, with getting a nice shot off.
And he'll take the face-off against Mark LaHoyro. They control it, Concord does. To the point. Anders Norton tries to get a shot. He can't quite do it. Now the puck is chipped into the neutral zone, fired back in. Passed across to Ryan Glass for Trinity. Now Alex Ford had it momentarily. Hochschild with it. He sends it across to Doherty. Doherty fires it in. Glass goes all the way back for it behind the net. Up to Booth. And then a backhand by DeZillo all the way into the Concord end. Parker Taylor plays now being held in at the point. That's 18, Clufferty. But then it's knocked right back out again. No score in this game. Anders Norton takes a check and gets a whistle. Is he going off for a penalty, or is he?
No, I think it's an offside call.
Offsides, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't entirely sure. It certainly was a late whistle. Now Joe Alla against Clufferty. It's won by Coskren, brings it in over the blue line. His shot hits a skate, but it's loose in the slot. Now cleared away. Colin Nelson takes a shot. That gets blocked. Coskren behind the net. He turns the puck over. Backhanded out of the zone, where Nelson plays it for Concord. And here's Trinity firing it in. Clufferty. Taken over by Philbrick. Philbrick evades one man and gets away from another. Into the Trinity end. He still has it. Centering pass knocked away by Brewitt with his stick. Now the Pioneers come right out of the zone. Colin Nelson for Concord. Up to Philbrick. They clear the zone out. And here's an opportunity. A little too far. Oh, they blew the whistle prematurely. Brewitt never got his glove on it.
Tough to see from the ref on that side, but he lost a view of the puck and blew the whistle.
Colin O'Brien was in position to do something with it, but the whistle blew inadvertently. Like you said, Chris, the official lost sight of the puck, kind of anticipating the stoppage of play there. Now here's McGonigal against Booth. Puck goes to the other side. Hutchins tries to backhand it out. Shot right back in by Alex Forward. Another shot there by O'Brien off Brewitt's stick. Now Quinn Booth carrying it out for Trinity. And we're going to get an offsides here. Looks like number 3, Finn McDonough, was offsides on that play. So we get a whistle and a stoppage of play with 7:32 to go. Still no score between Trinity and Concord.
Well, the action's going back and forth a little bit now. It's starting to heat up.
Off the faceoff, Hochschild picks it up. Alex Ford now chips it forward. Too far for Doherty, and this time it gets knocked out of play by Brandon Boss. We get another whistle. Stick around. We got another hockey game for you right after this one. Right around 7:30, puck drop. It'll be Bishop Girton and Bedford, longtime rivals. That's your next game. Right now it's the number 1 seed versus number 4. Trinity versus Concord. Now here's a chance for Trinity that gets broken up. Goes into the corner, now back to the point. Boss tries to get a shot away, it's blocked, but held in there. LaHoyro gets taken out, and now Anders Norton brings it out for Concord. 3-on-2. Shot on goal and a save by Brewitt. He holds on to it this time and we get a whistle.
Concord's generating a lot of their offense with their defensemen carrying the puck right now.
And a good transition play after the stop with his skate. He was able to send the play the other way and get a good scoring opportunity, but Brewitt was sharp on the play. So Brooks Craig here on the face-off against Declan Clufferty. Looks like Clufferty's gonna hand it off to his teammate Brady Watts. Concord wins it. There's a shot that hits a leg by Colin Nelson. Salzman tries to get it out. And here's a centering pass, broken up right in front of the Concord net.
Great play by Brooks Craig in front of the net, back checking.
Back to the point. Ryan Glass tries to hold it in, but Craig wins it and brings it right the other way. Oh, he gets taken down. Big hit there by Joshua Salzman on it. Hochschild's right there to pick it up though. Puck is moving along the wall all the way into the neutral zone. Still fighting for it. Now it chips out into the Trinity end. Physical play here in this game. Cleared out by Hutchins. And this time we do get an icing. Ryan Philbrick touches up and we get a broken.
This time the net is way off the moorings down the other end.
And a broken stick right there. So the play getting a little chippy now. Like two prize fighters kind of landing a punch here and there.
Feeling each other out.
Good action so far. 6:10 to go in this first period with the face-off to the right of Ryan Brewitt. Now the net is back on its mooring and the puck is ready to be dropped. Won by Trinity, but shot to the wall and picked up by Zach Drew for Concord. He sends it right through the slot, nobody there. Concord still controls it. Alex Ford from the point. Down to Alla. Now here's a pass to Anders Norton. His shot is gloved by Brewitt. He makes the save.
Concord started setting up in the offensive zone there, giving a little patience, holding on to the puck and passing it around.
Another face-off to the right of Brewitt. Goes into the corner. Brandon Boss backhands it, but it's picked up there by Concord, right by Colin Nelson. Now it's broken up, and A.J. True flips it right toward that bouncing puck, right to Parker Taylor. He's able to play it. Those kind of shots are always very dangerous, especially when you have a player closing in on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know, a funny hop might turn into a scoring opportunity, but Parker Taylor was money right there. 5:33 to go here in the first, still no score. Quinn Booth on the face-off. It's picked up instead by Tarbill for Concord. Tried to be knocked back. And a turnover here on the blue line. This is going to be an offside.
Yep.
Quinn Booth couldn't wait for his man, number 3, Finn McDonough, to get onside. No problem there. The Trinity faithful think that the Concord player was holding on to McDonough, not letting him get onside, but the officials don't agree. Off the face-off, fired in deep by Cole Popkin. Here's Philbrick bringing it out. Chips it high into the air and it hits the roof of the building. And we're going to get a whistle in the Concord end here. Well, Ryan Philbrick had the right idea.
He did.
To take the express flight out of his zone. Unfortunately,
a few inches away from a really good play. Yep. Get it out of the zone. Hop it up so the forward can go get it.
Booth picks it up on the face-off and tries to close in on net, but it's knocked away by Taylor. Now here's Philbrick out of the zone. And his partner, who is that, number 15, O'Brien, let himself go off sides there. He was trying to stay out of Philbrick's way, but he went over the blue line a little too soon.
Colin stuck in there a little bit, but it's always tough playing here at JFK with the center ice zone is a little smaller than the other arenas.
That is true. This is a very small ice surface, and they make up for it in the neutral zone.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty of room behind the net, but not a lot in the mid-ice.
And we have an icing call here on Trinity. Face-off's going to come back to Brewitt's right. 4:51 to go here in the first. Brooks Craig for Concord. He wins the face-off. There's a shot from the point that goes wide. Up along the board, fighting for possession. La Jolla had it momentarily. Now Hutchins. Still no one coming up with it. Now here's a chance for Concord. Centering pass, shot, score! Brooks Craig taking the centering pass from behind the net. I didn't get the number of the centerer.
Right. Beautiful pass from Ryan Doherty to Brooks Craig. Concord started cycling it below there with Matt Hochschild. Matt Hochschild and cycled it back down to Ryan Doherty, and Brooks Craig finished off the play. So a great play by Concord, and they have a 1-0 lead.
So at the 4:31 mark of the first period, it's Brooks Craig potting the first goal with an assist from number 11, Ryan Doherty. The Tide's got the lead here with 4:17 to play in the first period. Here's another chance. Centering shot. Score again! Almost an identical play. This time was Ryan Doherty.
Hochschild took the puck behind the Concord net and set up Ryan Doherty right out in front. Again, Concord taking possession and keeping it low behind the net, finding a ways to pass it out in front.
And just within 20 seconds, the Tide get 2 goals and lead 2-0. Off the face-off, it's controlled by Hutchins. Fired into the Concord end. Clufferty tries to play it. It comes all the way out to the blue line. Here's a shot through a screen. It's blocked and a rebound. Covered up by Parker Taylor, and there's a big pileup in front of the net. Sticks are getting up. Tempers are flaring.
A little urgency back in here for Trinity to get back in this game after Concord just took control of it. First save was made by Ryan Philbrick right by the hash mark, and they got it through him. Parker Taylor.
Joshua Saltzman had a couple of chances out there for Trinity, and he was determined to fire it to the goaltender if he had to. So the net is off again, and Parker Taylor looks okay, no worse for wear. Being in the bottom of the scrum there.
Well, Concord's got a penalty coming, I believe, to Colin Nelson for a rough, I think, in front of the net.
kind of surprised that Trinity didn't get a call there.
I know. It was a little bit of a scrum with
Yeah.
a bunch of people. It didn't seem like it was one over the other, one team over the other.
No, I mean, they were really trying to get on top of that goalkeeper. And, you know, when you're a player on the bottom of the scrum like that, you're worried about somebody's skate catching you.
Right. Well, that's
always a danger.
D's job, too. Defense's job is to, protecting your goalie. You're keeping people off him, so.
So here we go. Power play for Trinity with 3:53 to go here in the first period. Colin Nelson in the box for Trinity, for Concord, I should say. Off the face-off, controlled by Philbrick, and he fires it all the way down for the Tide. Brandon Boss picks it up behind his net, waits for his offense. Now here's the breakout by Booth. He loses control momentarily, and he turns the puck over. Philbrick, no, it hits the stick. But then recovered by forward, he clears it out of zone. Here's a chance for Concord. They're going to say it's offside. Number 3, Brooks Craig, was in ahead of Hochschild. We're going to get a whistle here with 3:27 to play.
Concord playing aggressive here on the man down, but trying to get it out of the zone, keep it in the center zone, and drop it into the Trinity zone.
Concord controls the face-off, and now is fired out by Ryan Philbrick. We get another whistle right from the same face-off dot. Philbrick playing a good chunk of this penalty kill.
Ryan will log a lot of hours on the ice, yes.
Now Brooks Craig, one of our goal scorers here for Concord. Face-off controlled by Trinity. Brandon Boss runs into a wall, or actually that was number 28, Booth. Now here's a turnover, Craig with it. Broken up by Boss. Across ice to Colin Nelson, Ryan Glass.
Brooks Craig keeps getting pressure on the Trinity defense.
Now here comes Trinity, still on the power play. Oh, they got broken up there. Hochschild kind of wrapping his player around the neck. Got away with that one. Now Alex Ford gets the puck settled down and fires it all the way down into Trinity end with 45 seconds left in the power play for Trinity. They make a change. AJ True is out there now. He takes the puck, turns around, tries to get some room, get some speed going here. Changes direction, takes a long shot that Parker Taylor knocks away with his blocker. Alex Ford, though, or Joe L has different plans. He clears it out of the zone. Boss being checked by Doherty behind the net. Only 15 seconds to go here for Trinity with the man advantage. True tries to get it to his man. He gets broken up by Fennelly and chipped right out of the zone. 5 seconds for. Power play is going to end with no offensive action here for Trinity. They're back to even strength now, the Tide are. Puck is played up the wall and out of the zone for True. True chips it in, and the Pioneers make a change. 1:33 to go in the first period. 2-0 Concord. Goals by Doherty and Craig. 20 seconds apart. Now it's chipped off the wall by Trinity. And Clufferty, they're going to call this what, offsides?
Offsides, yep.
A little ahead of the play, so with 1:18 to go, we get a whistle in the neutral zone. We get a face-off.
Trinity really couldn't get it going with that power play. Had a tough time getting it over into the blue line into the Concord zone.
Now Concord with the puck. Koskren tries to get by his man. Reed takes it into the corner. He gets checked. Now behind the net, Brandon Boss picks it up and chips it high. This will wind up being an icing on Trinity. No, they wave it off because the puck slowed down. It gets cleared out. And Zach Drew carries it. Now to Koskren. Leaves it there for forward. His shot, actually of Joe Alla, their number 19, takes a weak backhand, but Brewitt was able to glove it, although it looked harder than you would think because Brewitt was kind of out of position. He was moving it to his right, and the puck was going left, so he had to reach behind him to get it.
A couple drop passes there, and Joey Alla couldn't get a lot of wood on that shot.
So 49.4 seconds left in the period. Face-off. controlled by Trinity. Ryan Glass chases it along the walls, they're able to clear it out. They're going to wave off this icing here as Caden Booth gets to it first, being checked by Andrews Norton. Clearing attempt broken up. Booth takes a hit from Norton, but Craig Brooks is there to pick it up, and now he gets it up to Hochschild along the board. Into the Trinity end, tries to go around his man in the face-off circle. Centering pass misses his man. Norton gets a stick on it, but then can't control it. Hochschild gets it, but it's now brought right back in by Lahoiro. He takes a shot, it hits a body. Lahoiro in the corner. His centering attempt is blocked. Now he's tied up in the corner. 2 seconds to go. 1, and that's it for the first period. 2 goals 20 seconds apart at 4:31 and at 4:11. The first goal by Brooks Craig, the second one by Ryan Doherty have the tied up 2-0.
Really, other than that spurt of Concord, it was a very, very close period. Played well by both teams.
So once again, we'll give you a quick scoring update. Like I said, at the 4:31 mark of the first period, it was Brooks Craig getting an assist from Ryan Doherty, a centering pass from behind the net that beat Ryan Brewitt. That made it 1-0. 20 seconds later at 4:11, this time it was Matt Hochschild feeding it from behind the net to Ryan Doherty. He put it away. And that's where we stand right now with a 2-0 lead for the Tide and another 2 periods to go. I'm Harry Kozlowski on the call, along with Chris Brown, Bill Jennings on camera, Mike Jennings on graphics. We'll be back in about 11 minutes for the second period. You're watching BCTV 23, Division I semifinal playoff hockey. And welcome back to JFK Arena. We're about to begin the second period here with Concord with the 2-0 lead.
Great first period for both programs. Trinity goalie Ryan Brewitt had 9 saves, and Parker Taylor had 6 saves for Concord. So pretty evenly matched, except for that spurt that Concord had.
Concord with a few more shots on net.
Yep.
They so if you said 12 saves, that means 14 shots on net versus 6.
Yep.
Actually, that's quite a difference there. Yeah. More than 2-1. So Trinity's got to find a way to get to the net. So far, they haven't been able to penetrate that wall of defense that the Tide have put up at the blue line.
Trinity had some good pressure the first couple of shifts of the game and got it low in the Concord zone, and really most of their shots, the remaining part of the period, were from the blue line.
Off the face-off, controlled by Trinity. Hutchins a little trouble clearing it out, and he can't. It's held in by Concord. Now it bounces over the blue line. It's a race to the puck. Nelson gets to it first. And then Craig picks it up on the follow-through. Ryan Doherty feeds it ahead to Hochschild, too far. Goes into the corner where Hutchins gets it. Doherty gets the loose puck, but it's intercepted by number 20, DeZillo, and gets it out of the zone. Now Booth, he turns it over. Doherty with the puck. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity, shot, and wide over the net. That was Tarbell.
Hochschild missed that shot right over the top of the crossbar.
Was that Hochschild?
Yep.
That was Tarbell. Thank you very much.
Set up with a great pass.
You know, he had a lot more time to tee that puck up. He could have, but you know, when you're in the moment, sometimes you think, I got to get the shot away no matter what.
Heart starts bumping,
around,
and
he would have known he had room. So now Hochschild on the face-off. Goes into the corner. Along the wall, finally squirts loose. Reed with it. Turns it over for Drew. Now behind the net, Drew with it still. Gets away from one Trinity check. Centering pass, intercepted by Salzman and carried out by Trinity. Into the Concord end. Salzman gets by one man. Can't get past Alex Forward though. Puck goes into the corner where the Tide pick it up. Now Koskren brings it over the blue line. He's got Drew with him, tries to center it.
Tough angle shot there.
Ryan Glass for Trinity with the puck, bringing it out of the zone. takes the wrister. That hits a body on the way down. Goes into the corner where Joe Alla has it. Now up to Coskren. Coskren fires it all the way in. Jack Hutchins meets it. Tries to send it back up. Coskren's there at the wall, fires a shot. That goes wide. Now Coskren again in the corner. He takes a hit. Back to the point. Philbrick fans. Gets the puck right back, cruises the blue line, takes a shot, hits the sticks. Now it's loose in front of the net and dribbles wide. McGonigal tried to get that shot away, couldn't do it. Now back into the corner. Now to the other corner. AJ True with it. He can't clear it out, so it's shot over to Jack Hutchins. So the Pioneers getting bottled up here. That was almost an offside. McGonigal forgot he had a man on in the zone.
Icing the call.
Now it's icing the other way on Trinity.
Concord's second and third line gets some pretty good pressure to start the period here on Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity really they need to get some offensive momentum here, and they haven't even been able to get out of their own zone. So you got to get it out before you can get it on goal.
Concord's top line out there now.
Face-off won by Trinity, held in at the point by Anders Nelson. Now here's Hochschild, shot, score! Matt Hochschild from the slot makes it 3-0 Concord.
Great vision by Brooks Craig, and drops it back to Hochschild, and Hochschild with a great shot on the ice this time. Make sure that he doesn't rifle it over the crossbar, but this one's on the ice. Great goal by Concord.
So Craig with a goal already and an assist. That comes at the 12:16 mark of the second period. Hochschild, he has an assist too.
All three goals here by Concord's top line.
Now Hochschild with the puck in his own end, fires it off the board. Intercepted by Ryan Glass. Fired in, but Alex Ford picks it up. Doherty tries to carry it in. He's being checked. Craig goes down. No call there. Now Craig makes it behind the net. Into the corner goes Hutchins. Hutchins tries to break it out, but Concord is in the neutral zone. They bring it right back in. Philbrick shot. That's knocked away by Gooden, by Ryan Brewitt. Another centering attempt. Zach Drew's shot goes high and hits the glass, or hits the netting above. We get a whistle. I was going to say that so far each Concord player involved in a goal has a goal and an assist.
Both, all of them on the first line.
1-1, yep. Hochschild 1-1, and Doherty 1-1.
That's been the MO for the last month here for the Crimson Tide. That top line really knows how to move the puck around.
The puck goes in front of the Trinity net, but no one's home, so they fired it right out. Brady Watts clears it out, gets himself another icing. The face-off will come right back.
Anders Norton got an assist on that third Concord goal with Brooks Craig. So.
Hutchins there for Trinity with the puck. He turns it right over to Drew. Drew is still with it. Gets it down low to Coskren. Coskren looking to get it out front. Here's Colin Nelson's shot. That goes off the crossbar. Salzman tries to get the puck out. He does. But Concord's right there to take it back. Now Clufferty backhands it into the Concord end. Philbrick is there. Gets it to Coskren. Intercepted by Hutchins. Fired right back down into the Tide zone. Fired across. Coskren meets it. Leaves it there for Alla. Alla falls down. But now Coskren is there to pick it up. He's 1-on-3 in the zone. In the face-off circle, sharp angle shot hits the side of the net. Goes into the corner. Coskren gets his own rebound. A shot from the point by Alex Ford. Goes behind the net. It bounces to Brewitt. He's able to glove it and get a whistle. 10:15 to go here. 3-0. Concord's up.
No, McGonigal was there right for looking for a rebound. Tough shot from back behind the goal line there, but looking for a rebound.
Off the face-off, it's won by Trinity, held in by Concord. Brandon Boss goes behind the net. Held in at the point by Anders Norton. Another clearing attempt along the wall. Norton picks it up, gets it across, and a shot from the point. Forward with the shot. That went wide, now along the wall. Forward tries to hit it. Instead, it's intercepted. Now broken up by Concord. Trinity really finding no room to operate here.
No, they're having trouble get out of their own zone. Concord's keeping it deep.
Here they go again. In front of the net, shot by number 8.
Great shot by Cam
McGonigal. That's a shoulder save by Brewitt. Shot from the point, intercepted by McGonigal. Here's a shot again. Saved by Brewitt. Colin O'Brien with that one for Concord. Now into the corner. Popkin takes the hit. Comes up with the puck and then clears it out. He just wants a whistle. He lets the puck fly and we get an icing call on Trinity. I think they just wanted to make a change here. And unlike the NHL, you can ice the puck and make a change.
That's it. Now Concord had some great pressure there with their third line. Colin O'Brien, Cam McGonigal, Joey Tarbell all had chances there.
So Brooks Craig now on the face-off here against La Hoyro. Controlled by Trinity. Fired up off the glass and into the Concord end, but he shot it a little too soon. That's going to be another icing, and the face-off comes all the way back. 8:59 to go here in the second period. Just about halfway through this game with the Tide comfortably in front 3-0. There goes La Hoyro on the face-off against Craig. It's controlled by Trinity. Behind the net goes Ryan Glass. He's being checked closely by Craig. Across now to Hutchins. Still can't get it out of the zone. The shot by Nelson hits a leg and leaves the zone. That's about the only way Trinity's able to clear it. Now Ryan Glass across to Hutchins, trying to evade the Concord forechecker. Broken up in the neutral zone by Philbrick and fired right on net quickly by O'Brien, or by Doherty. Cleared away now. Now here's a chance for Caden Booth closing in, and a backhand shot that goes over the Concord goal. Brooks Craig off the wall now to Philbrick. Centers for Hochschild. Couldn't control it. Pioneers the other way. Booth misses his pass. It goes all the way behind the net. Now Reed goes to meet the puck, but Alec gets there first. Fire it down the glass. They're going to wave off the icing here. 7:45 left in the second period. Concord up 3-0.
Stolen by Concord there on the blue line.
Clufferty has to chase it down. He can't get to it first. Anders Norton beats into it. Now Hochschild across to Coskren. He's one-on-one against Brandon Boss. Can't get by his man. Goes into the corner. Coskren goes down. They're going to call a penalty here on Trinity. Looks like Brandon Boss is going to go. And, you know, honestly, I don't think that was a good call.
Well, that was... A lot of stuff has gone uncalled, but we'll see Concord go on the power play here. Concord scored on the power play almost 60% of the time this season, and most of the goals were either from Alex Forward or Matt Hochschild. Both of them had 11 goals on the power play.
But it really looked like he fell over his skates. It was not a deliberate trip attempt, but the officials saw it the other way, and now Concord's got a power play here with 7:11 to go in the second. Into the slot. Hochschild has it momentarily. Philbrick tries to get it back to Hochschild. Doherty. Hochschild's playing the half wall. Philbrick at the point. Now Hochschild at the top of the face-off circle. Down low to Doherty. Across now to 16.
Alex
Forward. He gets the goal. Just like that, it's 4-0.
Alex Forward throughout the year had 13 goals, 11 goals on the power play. That was a play that they have done many times this year with Alex coming in on the backside. Great goal.
And the hole gets deeper here for the Pioneers. Tough penalty call. And Concord's able to turn that into a power play goal. Forward from Hochschild. at the 6:50 mark of the second period. Into the Trinity end, A.J. True. Fired up now to Quinn Booth. They're behind the net. Quinn Booth has a chance here, goes all the way to the point for Popkin. Popkin's shot on goal, and there's a save for Parker Taylor, who hasn't seen a lot of action today.
Yep, Doherty got the second assist on that Concord goal.
Concord's able to break it up in the neutral zone, fire it right back in. Who did you say that assist went to?
Ryan Doherty got the second assist on that goal. Hothschild and Ryan Doherty.
So a 3-point night for Doherty.
Yep.
Goal and 2 assists. Here's Colin O'Brien, tries to get it to his man, but it's broken up there at the blue line. A couple of Pioneer players hit each other at the blue line, and they make a change. Up the wall, here's Popkin. His shot is intercepted. Here comes Concord the other way. They're going to say icing. They wave it off. Booth had it momentarily. Now Lahoiro hits a Concord player, but it does get to DeZillo. DeZillo fires it, hits a body, goes into the corner. DeZillo takes his man down. Now a shot from the point and a glove save. Jack Hutchins gets it on. We're going to get a penalty here. A high sticking call on Trinity.
Yep.
Number 10, Mark Lahoiro is going to go into the box for a high stick.
Trinity got a little bit of pressure there and pretty good shot, but just needed to be disciplined going in there for the rebound.
And they're going to give up another power play here, down 4 goals with 5:11 to play.
Concord power play back out there for Ryan Doherty, Brooks Craig, and Matt Hothschild.
Actually, correction, that is DeZillo, number 20 in the penalty box.
Ryan Philbrick and Alex Forward on D.
Forward, Philbrick back to forward now at the other point. He waits, fires the shot and scores! Alex Forward, another goal.
It looked like it might have gotten tipped by Ryan Doherty in front. I don't know if they'll call that or not, but great pass back and forth from Ryan Philbrick and Alex Forward, and then Alex saw it on net, and I believe it was tipped. So
we'll see what the official says. Timeout being called now by Trinity. So I don't know if we have the benefit of replay. Mr. Jennings, do you have a delay feed that can tell us? Nope. We'll have to wait for the official call here to decide who gets the goal.
I heard the stick, but you never know.
I thought it might have hit Brewitt's stick.
Yeah, could have been.
He tried to knock it away, but it didn't get enough of it.
But yeah, Trinity get a timeout here and see if they can regroup. 5 minutes left in the second period. Concord has dominated the second period right off the bat here and scored 3 goals.
2 of them on the power play.
Yep.
And the winner of this game will advance to SNHU Arena, the final Saturday at 5 o'clock, to take on the winner of BG and Bedford.
This will be the first time ever that the Concord boys and Concord girls could be in the finals. So that's an exciting time.
So we'll wait for the official word on the goal. Nothing announced quite yet. So number 11.
Yep. Tipped by Ryan Doherty in front of the net there for the goal.
So that's the second goal now for Doherty to go with an assist. Now Brewitt covers the puck up, gets a whistle. Not Brewitt, I'm sorry, that's Parker Taylor in Concord end. One of the few shots on goal he's had to face this period. Now off the face-off. DeZillo couldn't control it. Brooks Craig goes behind the net for a little bit of room. Backhands it. Held up there by Ryan Glass, and he backhands it right back in. Philbrick off the board to Doherty, who got credit for the last goal. Craig gets checked off. in the Trinity end. Now Brandon Boss tries to get it in. Gets it up to DeZillo, who fires it all the way down. Nothing but Concord players there. Philbrick, he turns the puck over. Here's A.J. True all alone, he scores! A.J. True unassisted on the breakaway.
Costly turnover there by Ryan Philbrick. A lot of times Concord is the quarterback, the D, is taking the puck out of the zone, and that time a poke check takes it away. And a great goal, a great finish by A.J. True from Trinity.
An unassisted goal
Well,
for A.J. True.
little life breathing into Trinity after their timeout here.
Well, I don't know if how many more turnovers Concord will give them, but at least they got one here. Puck is in the Concord end, where Fenley chases it down. Off the glass, held in there. Hutchins gets the shot up, high in the air. Trinity comes down with it. Quinn back to Hutchins. He's checked by two Concord players, held in once more. But now here's a breakaway chance, too far for Koskeren. That's just going to end up being an icing play.
Yeah, Zach Drew tried to set up Tyler Koskeren there on a stretch play, but icing's a call.
Yeah, a few more inches, it would have been a breakaway.
Exactly. Good vision, but the last couple of shifts here, Concord's having trouble getting out of their zone. Trinity's definitely turned up the pressure.
Off the face-off, it's picked up there by Donahue. By Doherty. Fired back in by DeZillo. Norton up to Doherty. This is Craig into the slot. He gets checked off the puck. And DeZillo takes it away. He sends Booth on his way. Caden Booth being checked by Anders. They run into each other behind the net. And we get a whistle here. And it's going to be another Trinity penalty. Looks like Booth is going to go to the box for a rough or a charge.
I think it's interference. It's an interference call.
Well, considering that Concord cashed in on its last two power play opportunities, it's the last thing that the Pioneers wanted to do. With 3:04 remaining here in the second period.
Two people took offense to the call, I think.
So Trinity a man down again. Brooks Craig on the face-off here. They got Alex Ford and Philbrick on the points. One by Trinity, carried out, and a trip, no call. Here's Lahoyro takes a shot. Shorthanded opportunity, but Parker Taylor is right there. Now, that was more of a trip than the one that was behind the net, but the officials decide not to call.
Some incidental contact in some places with a penalty and not in others, I guess.
So the penalty, or the face-off, is in the Concord end, even though Trinity's down a man here. Booth sends the puck into the corner, but it's picked right up by Concord. Doherty, his pass too far ahead for Craig, sent right back into the Concord end. 1:35 to go in the penalty. 2:36 remaining in the period. Oh, we have a call here. Let's see what happens. Is this going to be on Concord?
No, it's going to be a retaliation call on Trinity. Some contact between Alex Ford and the Trinity player, number 28.
Now,
Booth.
I mean, that looked like an interference call at first. And he gets frustrated and decides to throw forward down. Now the officials are talking it over. At the very least, it should be offsetting. We'll see what the call is. They're going to say holding call on
Trinity.
On Trinity. So this is going to give Concord a two-man advantage for the next 124. They already have Caden Booth in the box. Now Quinn Booth is joining him, his brother.
A little incidental contact there between Booth and Alex Ford, and then lost patience.
Concord controls the face-off, but it goes off of forward stick. He has to go back into the zone to settle it down. So 1:15 to go in the two-man advantage. Philbrick brings it over. Doesn't have to worry about anybody checking him. He's got plenty of room to operate. Philbrick once again across to forward. Pass across, shot, and a beautiful save there by Brewitt. Hochschild took the feed, put it right on net, but Brewitt was there. He was anticipating it well.
Good tic-tac-toe play there from Ryan Philbrick to Alex Ford over to Matt Hochschild. Took a little more time on that shot than before.
Now the face-off to the left of Brewitt. Having a little trouble controlling the puck, but they settle it down. Hochschild chases it down. Now Philbrick with it. 50 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Philbrick to forward, back to Philbrick. Just thinks about shooting, gets it down to forward, across to Hochschild. And Ryan Glass sacrificing the body there, making the save. Forward to Hochschild. His shot, or Philbrick, his shot, that hits a body, squirts loose. Now Hochschild with it at the face-off circle to Philbrick, back to Hochschild. Time clicking away, 22 seconds to go in the two-man advantage.
Quick passes,
trying to feed it inside, couldn't do it.
Trying to move the goalie with these quick passes.
Here's Philbrick, waiting. To Hochschild, back to Philbrick, 6 seconds to go. Tried to get it inside to Doherty, and he chipped it over the net.
Ryan Philbrick fed it down low. Ryan Doherty had an opportunity there and flicked it out of the rink. Concord, some real crisp passes trying to move the goalie from side to side, but Trinity got nice tight packed there trying to block some shots.
How about Ryan Glass diving and making that save?
That was great. You might have a few black and blues after some of those shots.
So 3 seconds to go on the two-man advantage here for Concord. They control it. Here's Philbrick at the point to forward, the face-off circle. Philbrick shot. And Brewitt didn't know where the puck was. It was underneath him. He makes the save, but that's enough to kill off the first Trinity penalty. 32 seconds left on the second one to Quinn Booth.
Great save and holding on to that puck by Brewitt.
So exactly 1 minute left in this period. We'll see if Trinity can keep playing the good defense here. Down a man instead of down two men. Bit of a collision there. Forward now has it in the face-off circle. He tries to clear it, but it hits the skate and goes out of the zone.
Sticks in the passing lane and got it out of the zone there. Trinity's definitely tightened up their D on the man down here, trying to get into some shooting lanes.
Now Craig bringing it into the Trinity end. Pulls up. Oh, he lost control of it. Trinity gets it back. 19, Popkin loses it. Quinn Booth tries to go after his man. He got away from him.
All even now.
So now the power play is over. Just 16 seconds to go in this period. Fired in wide of the net. Now here's an opportunity. Doherty has it. Hochschild. No, it looks like Doherty was offsides. The whistle is blown. Doherty was just a little ahead of the play. 6.9 seconds to go here in the second. So Trinity catching a break there.
Yeah, Ryan Doherty a little anxious getting in that zone, and Matt Hochschild, he went in the zone before Matt Hochschild, and there's 6 seconds to go.
Puck is dropped. Loose along the wall. Clock is ticking away. 2 seconds. 1, and that's it. 2 periods in the books. 3 more goals scored by Concord, 1 by Trinity. It's 5-1 with another 15 minutes of regulation play to come.
Trinity's got to feel pretty good after killing off those 2 penalties, being 2 men down there during the last couple of minutes of this period. So they got to breathe a little life here, but they got a long haul in the third period.
You're right. It's a confidence boost to get a goal and to kill off a 2-man advantage.
Yep.
But you're down 4 goals, and you're having a lot of trouble breaking that Concord press. So that's a real tall order for Trinity. Let's catch up on the scoring in the second period. At the 12:16 mark of the period, it was number 9, Hochschild, with a goal assisted by Brooks Craig and Anders Norton. That made it 3-0. And then a pair of power play goals. One at 6:50. scored by Alex Forward. That was assisted by Hochschild and Doherty. 4-0 the score at that point. Then at 5:02 of the second, another power play goal. This one scored on a tip by Doherty.
Yep.
And it was Alex Forward and Ryan Philbrick with the assist. That made it 5-0. And then a uncharacteristic turnover by Philbrick at his blue line, picked up by number 4, A.J. True, came in all alone on Parker Taylor, shot it over the shoulder, and was able to score on the on the breakaway unassisted. And that's where we are at the end of 2. It is 5-1.
You know, Concord definitely dominated most of that period. Some more shots, 17 total for the game for Concord. Another 8 shots on net, and obviously another 3 goals. But Trinity had 5 shots in that period for two-period total of 11. So.
Thanks, important timeouts. Off the face-off, the puck goes into the Concord end. Nelson chases down. Philbrick backhands it to Hochschild, and he gets the puck right back. Now Doherty takes the pass. It's offsides, and a whistle coming up.
Great cross-ice pass there by Matt Hochschild to Ryan Doherty. I think Brooks Craig just snuck in the zone before them. Face-off here at center ice.
One by Trinity. Fired up the board. Goes all the way into the Concord end. No icing there. It's been waved off. Philbrick sends it the other way to Doherty. Chips it back. Now gets it back. Intercepted at the blue line. DeZillo has the puck. Gets around his man. Takes a shot. Hits the side of the net. DeZillo gets it back. Now loses it again. And Philbrick chips the puck up into the Trinity zone.
Little lower.
Gets to it. He centers it, but nobody home. Just Trinity players. Held in at the blue line by Forward. His shot hits a leg. Now it's fired back into the Concord end. We get an icing call at 14:07 to play in regulation.
Ryan Philbrick gets it out of the zone there with a nice flip. This time a little lower than the ceiling in the first period.
Yeah,
but
took a little off that.
Yeah.
But it worked out. Actually, Hochschild was able to catch right up to it. He just wasn't able to drop it to any of his teammates. Now Joe Alla on the face-off. Controlled by the Trinity Pioneers behind the net. Ryan Glass shakes off his check. And now we get a whistle. Looks like an elbowing call?
No, puck in the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thought I saw the official grab his elbow.
I think he was trying to catch the puck. So, puck in the screen, face-off in the Trinity zone.
Off the face-off, the puck goes to the wall. Ryan Glass controls it, tries to send it across to Popkin. He does it so successfully, but then it gets away from him and goes all the way to Alex Forward. Now a turnover in the Trinity zone. Koskren tries to get by his man, he can't. Up the wall to Brady Watts. Sends it in. Salzman meets it behind the net. Instead, Anders Norton is there. Now a scrum underneath the net. We get a whistle, and what's it this time?
I think we've got somebody losing a helmet here.
So a safety call there. Anders Norton losing the...
First time in a while that Trinity's been able to keep that puck low, get a little pressure.
The line of Booth, True, and McDonough out there for the Pioneers. Reed and Brandon Boss on the points. Won by Concord. Philbrick with it. Along the wall. Sends it up. And it gets to McGonigal. McGonigal takes a shot. Saved by Brewitt. Now McGonigal hits the ice after he tries to wrap it back around. Brewitt wasn't able to cover that puck up. Actually, he just knocked the net off the mooring again. And we'll get a whistle with 13:10 to play in regulation. Concord up 5-1. Ready to punch their ticket to the SNHU Arena on Saturday. Off the wall. Puck squirts out of the zone. Picked up by Tarbell, fires it right back into the Pioneer zone. Brandon Boss up the wall. Over to A.J. True, too far for him. But he's able to chip it up to Booth. Booth shot right between the numbers there, right between the pads, but Parker Taylor able to close his legs tight enough to keep the puck from squirting through.
Tough to take shots from the not a high angle or percentage
not
angle
south of the
there.
face-off circle.
Yeah,
that's really
exactly.
very difficult. So the puck is chipped out of the zone, and Craig has it now. He's got a lane, leaves it there for Doherty, and Ryan Brew is able to swallow that up. Makes the save.
Nice drop pass there by Brooks Craig to Ryan Doherty. Opportunity, a great save there by Ryan Brewitt.
Brewitt now has a face-off to his right. Controlled by Hutchins for Trinity. Gets it across to Ryan Glass. Ryan Glass up to Caden Booth, but it winds up being an offsides.
Offsides call there. Concord's first line still out there. Brooks Craig.
Backhanded by Hochschild, but Trinity's able to fire it in. Taylor knocks it away. Up the wall, held in there by Hutchins. And a scrum in the corner. But Craig is able to come up with the loose puck. Now a turnover in the zone. DeZillo tried to get a shot away. Alex Forward plays the man though. Now DeZillo and Forward both go down. Still loose behind the net. Booth tries to play it. Forward tries to play it. Sends it over to the other wall. Hochschild backhands it out. Mark Lahoyro up to Hutchins. 11:36 to play in regulation. Still in the Concord end. Alex Forward up to Doherty. Doherty's long shot. That's gloved by Brewitt. You get a whistle.
Concord taking a little time to get out of the zone there, waiting for a line change. Getting it down for a longer shot. Joey Allo on the face-off.
Up against Clefferty. Pioneers control it. Up the wall to Saltzman. He can't control it. Fired right back in. Now Saltzman gets it back again. Off the glass. Picked up by number 19, Joe Alla. Fired out of the zone. Saltzman goes all the way back to get it. Across to Cole Popkin. Now here's a turnover. Alla takes a sharp angle shot. Brewitt's able to make the save.
Tough spot to take a shot, but good angle save there by Ryan Brewitt.
And both teams take a moment to make a change here. Off the face-off. Hutchins plays it behind the net. Held in there by Philbrick. His shot from the point, gloved by Brewitt. And we'll get a face-off now to his left. Concord just has to play out the next 10:45 with a 4-goal lead. Chip puck goes right to the net. Bruin makes a save. To the wall. Still loose. Reed plays it in the corner. Now Quinn Booth being checked there by two Concord Tide players. Now finally AJ True is able to break out of the zone. His pass goes off Hutchins, who couldn't control it. Tarbell for Concord. Now Philbrick. Up to McGonigal. He chips it all the way into the Trinity end. Tarbell tries to get to it first. He's checked off the puck. Here's a shot.
Shot
by McGonigal. That goes wide. Quinn Booth. Hutchins tries to backhand it out of zone. It's held in there by Forward. He fires it back down low. Hutchins gets the puck and shoots it right off the glass. McGonigal tries to glove it.
Oh, deflection there on McGonigal's shot. Almost surprised Ryan Brewitt there.
Now it's chipped into the Concord end. They're going to call this
icing.
an icing.
Yep. icing on Trinity. Concord's third line with Cam McGonigal and Joey Tarbell had some nice pressure on the Trinity D that shift. Concord,
And the face-off is to the right of Brewitt here.
Concord's first line out there.
Lahoyro out there against Hochschild. Ryan Glass controls it. Now sends it back the other way to Caden Booth. The pass up. Goes off Lahoyro's stick. Alex Ford is there to play it. Up to the point. Held in by Caden Booth. Now Alex Ford behind his own net. He's checked by Booth. Held in momentarily there. Anders Norton up to Hochschild. He takes the check. Trinity applying the pressure here, keeping Concord in their zone. Puck is chipped up high into the neutral zone. Craig picks it up. Centering pass to Doherty. He can't control it. But Craig keeps it in, fires it down low. Now Brandon Boss backhands it out of the Trinity end. They're going to have to chase it down. No icing call here. Played by Philbrick. Philbrick carrying it. He chips it up. It goes all the way down. They're going to say no icing here. I don't understand why. Right now both teams just firing it back and forth. Puck hits a leg and goes into the Concord end now. That's Brady Watts in the corner. He's got a little bit of room here. Now Colin Nelson closes in on him. At the point, the shot there by Hutchins goes wide. Cole Popkin tries to send it back down low. Brady Watts had it momentarily, and now Joey Alla sends it across to Colin Nelson. Leaves it for Philbrick. Off the glass, up high, knocked down by Trinity. Popkin holds it in. Now Popkin gets it back and sends it down low. Clufferty tries to make a play on it. Hutchins holds it in. Into the corner, checked by Alla. Hutchins goes down. Fired off the board, now it finally leaves the zone. Now a foot race, Zach Drew gets to it first. He's got Koskren with him in the slot. Koskren shoots. It goes high.
High into the net, netting behind the net there. A great setup. Great setup, and Tyler Koskren over the crossbar into the webbing.
So the face-off now to the right of Brewitt. Controlled by Concord, send down low. Andrew Reed plays it along the board. O'Brien for Concord. He gets checked off by Gaudio, a late addition to this roster, Cooper Gaudio, number 27. Lead pass now. Saved by Brewitt. That was Colin O'Brien's shot. Along the wall.
McGonigal steals it.
There's a scrum in front of the net. Brewitt makes the save.
Nice pressure given by Cam McGonigal there. Got a chance. Got a nice shot on net. Got deflected again out of the rink.
Brewitt doing what he can to keep it a 4-goal game here for Trinity. But time slipping away, just 6:39 left in regulation. Now it's going to be Craig against number 28, Quinn Booth. Puck slips into the Trinity end, now chipped out. Craig picks it up to Philbrick, to Anders Norton. Tries to hit Craig again, and hit goes off the skate into the corner where Ryan Glass is there. Takes a hit, and he manages to get it over the glass for a whistle.
Out of play there.
So Concord probably just happy to keep things bottled up as much as possible. You know, they've got
no chances, just keep it.
Right, just keep people back as much as possible. Don't give up any more breakaways.
Right. Keep it to the outside and minimize the chances.
Now Hochschild fighting off 2 checks, gets it to Norton at the point. Tries to send it down low to Doherty. Craig behind the net, he takes a hit. Now Hutchins takes it away from him, gets it away from one Concord check. And Ryan Glass finally backhands it out. And it goes all the way back into the Concord zone where Philbrick plays it. Doherty off the wall to Hochschild. He's got to chase it down, goes behind the net. He gets taken down. Quinn backhands it up the wall, but it's fired back in by the Tide. Hutchins controls it to Glass. Glass has some room. Concord makes a change. Quinn Booth tried to make a play, and now here's a chance for Coskren going in. Oh, he loses the puck as he tried to evade one Trinity Pioneer. Held in at the other point by Colin Nelson, but then the Tide get it back, or the Pioneers get it back. And Anthony DeZilla manages to put himself offside on that play.
That's not easy to do.
The puck kind of went off his stick before he did. So it'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. 5:16 left in regulation. We'll try to get you a final on that Alvern-Bedford basketball game in the fourth quarter now. Bulldogs are losing by 9 going into that third quarter. Another whistle here, another icing.
Now 5 minutes till Concord punches a ticket in the finals here. As I mentioned earlier, it's not a bad time for hockey in Concord with both girls and boys going to be in the Division I hockey finals. So.
Yeah, I saw the highlights on Channel 9 yesterday. The girls looked very strong against. Trying to think, they didn't play Berlin. They're going to be playing Berlin.
They're going to be playing Berlin in the finals. They beat the 10-time champion Hanover. So.
And here's Philbrick. Leaves it behind the net for Fennelly. Back to Philbrick. Trinity trying to apply a forecheck here. And they turn it over instead. Joey Alla up to Coskren. He gets in tight but can't get the shot away. Now we get another whistle and another penalty. What's it going to be?
I think it's at least a penalty on Trinity's goalie for a slash on Coskren. I don't know if Coskren's going to get a penalty.
We'll see the call here. It's going to be a charge. And the goalkeeper going to the box.
They can't
to the
send
bench.
him.
Yeah, they can't send him off. I'm kind of wondering why he was leaving the net. I guess he just wanted to speak with the official. But yes, it's going to be Ryan Brewitt with a slashing call or a roughing call, a high stick call.
Coskren had a chance there and for a shot, and then was standing right in front of the goalie, and the goalie gave him a slash or interfered with him.
Well, Concord's been efficient on the power play. They've scored on 2 of 3 this game. And it's going to be number 15, Caden Booth, serving the penalty for Brewitt. Here's a shot from number 4, Philbrick. That goes high and wide. Concord recovers, but they leave the zone. Now they have to reset. Philbrick drifting back. Now Hochschild carrying it over the blue line. Concord sets up the power play box. Philbrick at the point. Gets it back from Hochschild. Now Hochschild has a face-off circle. His wrister. That's high and wide. Forward. Back up to Philbrick. To Hochschild. Now forward. Hochschild waiting, shoots, and Brewitt makes the save.
Good save.
Flashes the glove. Denies Hochschild there.
That's where Hochschild's lived most of the season during the power play, right on the top of the circle.
3:46 to play in regulation. 1:10 left on the penalty to Brewitt, being served by Caden Booth. As they drop the puck to the left of Brewitt, it's won by Concord. Philbrick, Alex forward, back to Philbrick, shot. And a save by Brewitt, falling backwards. It makes it look harder than it should be, I would think.
But holding on to that puck,
yeah.
No rebound opportunity there.
1:01 left in the power play for Concord. Off the face-off, they control it. Alex forward at the point. Gets it back from Philbrick. Now Philbrick again. Over to Hochschild. Hochschild lines it up and scores! Yep. Picks his corner and gets it in. Power play goal, the third one of the game. And Hochschild's second goal of the game.
Hochschild had 11 power play goals during the regular season. Another power play goal for Concord. again, he lives on the face-off dot right there on the right side and buries it. Great goal for Concord.
I wonder if they're going to give an assist to Philbrick on that one, because he waited quite a long time before he fired the shot.
Right, exactly.
So 3 of 4 on the power play for Concord makes it 6-1. Here's a turnover in the Trinity end.
Hothschild from Philbrick, yep.
Fired off the wall, cleared out, nope, held in. Now we get a whistle. And a
charging
call.
Concord.
It's going to be Concord. Oh, okay. Number 15, Colin O'Brien getting in the box. So I believe this might be the first power play chance, or maybe the second for Trinity in this game.
Trinity had one in the first period and wasn't able to do anything with the opportunity. So now, late in the third, chance to get a goal.
2:59 to play in regulation. Clufferty out there with Salzman. Puck is fired out of zone by Concord. Ryan Glass chases it back. He's being forechecked there by Tarbell. Now here comes Clufferty with the puck into the zone. Takes a shot they're going to say was offsides. That's got to be frustrating when you can't even get into the zone.
Josh Salzman.
Your own man putting you offsides like that.
Lost contact with the blue line there and offsides.
So McGonigal with the face-off against Clufferty. Goes into the Concord end, held in there by Clufferty. Salzman along the wall, tries to get away from the check. Fans on the puck, and as a result, Concord clears it out. Ryan Glass has to chase it back, with McGonigal chasing him. Glass has it, being harassed by McGonigal. Leaves it for Hutchins.
Pressure from Concord, yep.
And Concord forces the turnover. Reminiscent of that first period, Trinity couldn't get anything going on the power play. Now they try once again with a minute to go. Ryan Glass carries it in. Finally into the area behind the net. He runs into Colin Nelson. Puck is loose in the front of the net. Cleared away by Fennelly. But they get it right back. And a centering pass there to Ryan Glass. He hits it wide. Great opportunity, goes by the wayside.
Colin Nelson, that nice play, getting it out of the zone there.
Now it's back in the Trinity end. They only have 30 seconds here to work with on the power play. 1:25 left in the third period. That's Brandon Boss. Rode off the puck. And Anders Norton clears it away. Joey Alla has to chase it back. Or Popkin, I should say, off the number 19 for Pioneers. Now it's backhanded into the zone. Lahoyro gets there first. He's being checked by Tarbell. AJ True joins him. We're under a minute to go. All tied up. We're at even strength now. Puck squirts loose, and Donovan Hayes, we haven't called his number all day. Some of the reserves getting some ice time now. And the puck leaves the zone, and it will be an offsides. With 38 seconds left in regulation, counting the seconds down to Concord in the finals.
And you get to hang around for game 2.
Yes, I do.
Probably be a good game to hang around and watch, so I think we'll do that.
I have a feeling it might be a little more evenly played than this one was.
Yeah.
So the face-off won by Trinity, but now the puck is lost. They come up with it again, Aiden Ross. There's a shot, high stick, just misses the crossbar. Wouldn't have counted anyway, I don't think.
A little contact there with number 11, Aiden Ross, with the Concord goalie.
Yeah, the frustration coming through.
Yeah.
There's Steve Tempesta in the house. Under 10 seconds to go. Rebound again. 2 chances there by Clufferty. Couldn't cash either in. And that's going to do it. It's a final. Not that it would have mattered if they had scored.
Great win by Concord and return. A long-time return to the finals. Last year, obviously Bedford beat Concord in overtime here in the semifinals in a great game, but
this time they go all the way to SNHU Arena, taking care of business, knocking down the number 4 seed Trinity Pioneers 6-1. Let's do a quick scoring recap here. First period, it was Brooks Craig from Ryan Doherty at 4:31 mark. That made it 1-0. And then Doherty from Hochschild at 4:11, just 20 seconds later, made it 2-0. That's how the first period ended.
2 quick ones.
In the second period, Hochschild cashing in with assists from Craig and from Norton, Anders Norton. That made it 3-0. At 6:50, the first power play goal of the game for Concord. It was scored by Alex Forward with help from Hochschild and Doherty. That came at 6:50. Then at 5:02, another power play goal. Doherty from Alex Forward and Ryan Philbrick. That made it 5-0. Then a turnover late in the second period, and it was AJ True, number 4 for the Pioneers, scoring unassisted, made it 5-1. And then a late power play goal in the third period at 3:23. Hochschild from Philbrick made it 6-1, and that's how the scoring went. So Chris, this team is firing on all cylinders, the Tide are.
They are.
Whoever winds up facing them in the finals is going to have their hands full.
It'll be a good game. Obviously, to get to the finals is your goal every year. I think for programs like Concord and Bedford, that's what your goal is. And to get there is one thing, and now finish the job is the other. But good accomplishments for Concord High, and a good season for Trinity. This is they were in the finals last year and lost to Bedford, and they've been in the mix the last couple of years too.
Well, that's going to do it from here, at least as far as this game goes. We're going to wait about 30 minutes, and we'll come right back with the second game of the semifinal between BG and Bedford. So we hope you stick around for that. That'll be on BCTV 23 as well as on Bedford 105.1 radio. So Chris, thank you very much for joining me.
You
did an excellent job calling the game and adding your perspective on the Concord program. Bill Jennings on
Thanks,
camera.
Uncle Bill.
Mike Jennings on graphics. We're going to say so long for now from JFK Arena, 6-1 final for Concord over Trinity.